Sugar cookies, they can be
Ooh.
basic or they can be beautiful, but they're always delicious. Local baker Melissa Mose is here to show us how to put a decorative touch to this holiday favorite cookie. Good morning.
Good morning.
These are absolutely beautiful.
Thank
I mean,
you
you're
so
professional,
much.
so you make them so pretty. But sugar cookies to me say Christmas and
They
the holidays.
do, absolutely. And they can be very overwhelming and intimidating. You know, you sit down, you look at them, you're like, I don't think I could do that. But everyone can do it.
Yeah.
Everyone can make sugar
how to
cookies.
do this.
I'm going to show you how.
Let's talk frosting first.
Let's
You've got a
talk
couple things going here. You did a couple of cookies and they're
Right.
beautiful and shiny and this all fills in. What's the secret to your frosting?
Okay, the secret is all in the consistency. First, the icing is royal icing. It has to stay, it cannot touch the air. So a wet paper towel is your best friend working with it. I have all the edges of the tips covered, wet towels, or cellophane, whatever it is, just so the air doesn't get it.
That keeps it from getting hard.
Exactly. The moment the air starts touching it, the water evaporates out of it, it starts to dry, and then you get your hardened cookie.
What it's supposed to do, but not while we're working with it.
Right, exactly. And so the biggest problem is that when everyone tries to make sugar cookies, they have the wrong consistency. Like they're trying to fill a whole cookie, but it's too stiff. So you really want to have some of your icing stiff so that you can do the details, and then you want to have a looser icing to essentially flood a cookie.
And I noticed you edged them so that the frosting wouldn't go off the sides.
Correct. So you can do it two ways. You can have a stiffer frosting and do a full border and then come back with a very loose frosting and fill it. But that you would need to do like 24 hours. You'd have to have it dry.
Oh,
So the easier way is I use something like 20-second icing. And what it is it's the amount of time you scrape a spoon and has it go back.
Oh,
Okay. So the key is if you do it to the point where it will go back in 20 seconds, you can border it and fill it, and it'll make it all work.
Let's decorate.
Let's
I know
decorate.
you're using a basic sugar cookie recipe
Basic
here.
sugar cookie. Key to also the number one key to having your shapes is freeze your dough before you bake it. Then you will have a shape.
So that when it gets in the oven, it doesn't spread.
Correct.
Okay.
And you have like this snowman looks like that. Right. Okay. So what I did was I did decorations here. What we're going to do is we're going to do this sweater.
Okay.
So you can take your red, and we're going to. Good luck.
Okay.
It's a little pressure, and we're going to just do a little border around it.
Putting me to the test here.
I know. But you're doing great because you have to remember, and then I just squirt extra and I fill it in because you could have a separate squirt bottle, but not everyone has that technique. And then you fill in
This truly is a tacky Christmas sweater.
It's gonna, see, but you know what, at the end of the day, it all tastes good, so it really doesn't make a difference. And it's
So
just
did you,
practice.
Open up the tip so that you could do that better, or
Right.
you're just squeezing it harder?
I just squeezed a little harder.
Okay.
These
I
ones
don't want to make
will,
a mess here.
right.
So and as we can see, it's coming out and then it's really filling in.
Yep, and it'll just find its own home.
I don't want this to explode in my hand, so I'm not going to press it too hard.
Exactly. And I use tipless bags. I don't have tips, but that's just what everyone does. And so my cookie, and sometimes you can shake it. You're doing so good. Keep going. You're doing great. Okay. So this is, if I wanted to do a detail, like a decorative detail, like on these cookies, I would wait and let it dry. But then I like to do wet on wet. So if you come and do these really cute stripes, and when you do it wet on wet, it'll sink into it and it'll look like it was made that way.
Now you called this royal icing. What is exactly a royal icing?
All it is water, sugar,
What kind of sugar?
and confectioner sugar, and I use meringue powder, and that's it. You can add some flavorings if you want to do flavor extract.
you.
I know, but watch this. This is like my favorite technique. It's great for Valentine's, but it's fun. So you can take it and then you can drag it, and then you'll almost get like a sweater technique. But you can, and then you can reverse it. See, and then it will all blend right back together, and it kind of looks like you had a sweater.
Showing us a true trick there.
You see, and it's like very technique here with this like toothpick.
And these will dry in what time frame?
Okay, I did these at like 4:30 this morning, so they were pretty dry within about 2 hours, and that's really what it'll do. And then, it's just all about, you can sink and you can do, like with this one, I did the Christmas tree, and I just strung the lights, and you can add ornaments.
You act like it's nothing when you do
I
it.
feel like it takes an incredible amount of patience, though.
It does, of course, take one.
Okay, let's
there you
see.
go.
We're going
Here,
to
Drew
work
the
on
green.
this, and big thanks to Melissa and all of our guests here today on Virginia This Morning. We'll keep decorating cookies, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 9. Have a great day.